Hello and welcome everyone to the week ahead commodity report, where we of course will be reviewing the markets for the week ahead. Now March is certainly shaping up to be an incredibly lucrative month for commodity traders. Commodity prices across the board, they have made an explosive start to the month, posting their biggest weekly gain on record since 1960. Last week oil prices, they soared over 26% to their highest level in a decade, reaching $120 per barrel. Aluminium prices, they hit a fresh all-time high. Zinc topped $4,000. Palladium rallied above $3,000, and wheat prices, they jumped 40% to surpass their all-time record high. Elsewhere, US natural gas prices, they surged over 15%, whilst European natural gas prices shattered all records, skyrocketing a whopping 80%, setting a record for the biggest weekly rise ever in history. In total, 27 commodities ranging from the metals to the energies to soft commodities, they have tallied up record-breaking gains within the first quarter of 2022, with a long list of commodities continuing to surge and rack up double-digit gains already in a single week over this month. And this is just the beginning, as macro events continue to unfold around the world, rapidly surging global inflation, prolonged supply chain shortages to geopolitical risk. Many of the world's most powerful financial institutions, they have raised their forecasts with extremely bullish calls for commodity prices to remain elevated and continue to hit fresh record highs in the months ahead. According to Goldman Sachs, we are at the beginning of the great rotation as traders, they pull their capital out of risky assets such as equities, cryptocurrencies and FX, and they switch to commodities to maximize on the dual benefit of safety and high returns on offer in this current economic climate. This ultimately adds further bullish tailwinds and firmly sets the stage for a multi-year, if not decade-long commodity super cycle. Based on analysts at Citigroup, capital inflows into commodities from retail and institutional traders this quarter, that has totaled a staggering $700 billion. That is the biggest net inflows on record since 2007. Analysts estimate that figures could easily double by the end of the second quarter of this year, which comes as no surprise considering that commodities, they are outperforming everything right now, and that trend definitely shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. As retail and institutional interest continues to grow, this will keep driving prices higher, especially considering that the fundamental backdrop for the entire commodity complex, that remains extremely bullish. All in all, the evidence is mounting that a new commodity supercycle is underway, and it goes without saying that commodities are definitely one of the most lucrative and exciting asset classes of 2022. Now looking ahead, more big moves could be on the horizon next week as inflation takes center stage. The biggest macro event the traders will not want to miss out on, that is the US Cpi Inflation Data. The Russia-Ukraine conflict has supercharged inflationary pressures, prompting economists to increase their inflation forecast as a result of oil and commodity prices trading at multi-year highs. That reading is expected to show a record gain of 8% in February, which would be the largest year-over-year jump in consumer inflation since the early 1980s. Also on the radar next week will be the closely watched European Central Bank interest rate decision, which always has the potential to move the market significantly. The risk of stagflation has rapidly increased since the ECB's last meeting. Expectations are now running high that the European Central Bank could surprise the markets by holding off, normalizing monetary policy as the world economy faces geopolitical uncertainty. So with that, let's move over to the charts and we'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we head into next week. So firstly, we'll start off with crude oil. We covered this with you in detail on the previous commodity report. We discussed with you our position on crude oil, which we entered the previous Friday, so just over a week ago, buying at $90.15 per barrel. This trade has been amazing. So from where we entered into the trade the previous week on the Friday into the Sunday open, it gapped up over 700 points in our direction. Not only that, we remain in the position still, and we're currently up 2,500 points on crude oil oil in the matter of just over 1 week. So yes, we entered at $90.15 per barrel. Into Friday's close, you've got crude oil trading here at $115 per barrel. An absolutely immense move over the last week. So we've seen an increase by over 20% to the upside for crude oil within the last week. Not only that, we've also hit automatic profit targets here on copper, breaking out to all-time highs. We've also hit automatic profit targets on the dollar index and also energies in the last week as well. We do still remain in gold from $1,788 per ounce. You can see gold at the moment trading right back at the 1-year highs here. We may even take out the recent swing highs as we move into the Sunday open. We're definitely not far away now from testing $2,000 per ounce. So definitely we want to keep our long position on gold, but do remember again, we've been very early into this trade. We've continued to keep our position on gold throughout this cycle where we are benefiting massively from the current breakout to the upside as gold continues to stay exponential. And then moving over to silver, silver prices have also broken out to the highest level here in 9 months, very much like platinum as well, which is actually fast approaching our profit target at $1,155 per ounce. It climbed over 4% to the upside there on Friday, up over 6% in fact in the last week. And palladium prices, of course, have been incredible, up over 20% over the last week, an 8% breakout to the upside there on Friday as well. So commodities at the moment, they are on an absolute tear right now. Everything from the energies to the agriculture to the metals, they are having explosive moves. Last week, many of these markets, they went parabolic to the upside, and of course we've continued to maintain our exposure. We've in fact now banked at the Gold and Silver Club over the last week over 10,000 points of profit with our clients. So of course for every 1 lot contract that you will be trading, that's $100,000 of profit. For every 10 lot contract that you will be trading, that's $1 million of profit. All of these we've continued to talk you through each week on the week ahead commodity reports, going through our forecast, going through the markets that we have exposure to, and really talking you through the massive opportunities that you can benefit from right now in the commodity space. Extraordinary times, they do create extraordinary opportunities. Right now, we are living in one of the most exciting and rewarding periods ever in monetary history. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time or second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, then now is the time to take action to give yourself the gift of a better 2022. Right now you have an opportunity to make 2022 your best year yet, which based on our research we predict is going to be a record-setting year due to all of the macroeconomic events that are currently unfolding. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions and most importantly, utilize a professional, research-driven approach. In these times of heightened volatility and rapidly surging inflation, the importance of having an essential income-generating skill like trading, that has become a must-have necessity. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that you should never rely on just one income stream. Building multiple streams of income, it's no longer an option. It is a priority to make sure that you're inflation-proof and that you can thrive in this highly lucrative climate, not just survive. If you want to gain the ultimate edge to supercharge your wealth in these fast-moving markets, then you need to make sure that you're trading like the hedge funds, the money managers, institutions, utilizing a professional, research-driven approach. Having access to the right data at the right time, it is the single greatest difference between ordinary and extraordinary results. The greater your data and intelligence, the greater your edge in navigating these fast-moving markets with precision, accuracy, and the highest level of profitability. Trading like every other misguided retail trader out there, using outdated technical analysis or gimmicky technical indicators, that will not work. You're guaranteed to get crushed and chopped up in these markets. You need to make sure that you're utilizing data, statistics, market intelligence, learning the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the quarterly cycle for each commodity. Learn key areas of liquidity, the ratios in the market, the intermarket correlations, alongside that the capital flows, the fundamentals, the macroeconomics, the geopolitics, and of course, how the hedge funds, money managers, banks, and institutions, how they're positioned in real time. That will help you massively to get an edge. So with that, if you would like to join our community of successful traders, learn the research-driven approach to the markets, and join our professional mentorship program, there is an opportunity for you to do so. Members get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to www.jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description, so just click on the link, make an application, and we will of course get in touch with you ASAP. And do make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you're always kept updated with all of the latest commodity reports.